All right, so I'm supposedly going live. I can't really tell because I can't see the chat on my window at all. So I'm going to grab my tablet and see if I can actually view the chat on my tablet. Because if I can, then I can actually talk to you guys. That's not it. I don't think this is live. Latest Megan Shorts live playlist posts. Alex, can you click anywhere on my thing and see that if I'm doing a live?
You're live.
What? You can see me? Okay, so I don't know how I'm going to find the chat. Oh, here's the chat. It finally popped up. Okay. Can you tell that I'm new at this? So it's going to be really hard for me to keep up with that chat. Apparently, I'm not allowed to watch it on my tablet, so we'll get that out of the way. All right, so guys, I have my new lamp set up. Underneath, I have my crafting mat, and then I have silicone. Is the volume here good? Can you guys hear me? Is that at least better? Waiting to see if the chat actually updates. Can you hear me?
I'm not doing audio because then.
Good on audio. All right, perfect. So, first things first, I'm just going to do some quick molds. This is not going to be an all-night thing. I'm not going to keep you here forever. This is just to see how does this system work. Thanks. So this is brand new to me. I have not cured anything in this. So if you want to know all the things that I have made in the past, I have used this little flashlight. And you click it to turn it on, and it'll go for 30 seconds or 60 seconds. And I'm talking everything that I have made, I have cured with this little flashlight and then regular sunlight. So even making this here little potion bottle, yeah, I did that by hand painstakingly. So let's hope this steps up my game. And of course, for those of you who are watching and are in maybe before or just watching now, I have not taken off that seal yet. Everybody loves to take off that seal. Let's see what we got. Is there a way to move the QR code? Unfortunately, no. The program that I'm using, once you put the QR code in, it is stuck for the rest of the live. I cannot move it. I'm really sorry about that. I can try and raise up my my stand here, and then maybe, is that better? I hope that helps, raising up the actual camera level. All right, so we're gonna peel this together, guys, because, well, who doesn't like doing that? Oh, it's like peeling a new phone. If you're going to tell me you don't enjoy peeling those first strips off, I'm telling you, you're a liar. Everybody enjoys doing that, and we know it. Let's get the other side going. Put this in. And we can see what Pyro was saying. Click and edit toggle. Oh, edit, lock layer, save. And then, you know what? Up here. Is that better up there, guys? Everyone like that? I'm just going to assume yes, because I bet it's this. It was the shaved head that Cole wanted to see, and I know it, and that's okay. Alex, can you hand me my Alex, can you hand me my pillow thing? So let's go ahead before we do any of this nonsensory. Guys, this is actually very important. I'm going to do a video on safety with resin. This is toxic. It does have fumes. It can cause acute dermatitis if you are not using the proper safety material. And yes, there is a difference between latex and nitrile gloves. If you are using latex gloves, not only can you get a latex allergy, but latex can react with resin and create an actual chemical burn on your hands. So acute dermatitis is terrible, but add in a chemical melting into your skin, we're just going with nitrile. And you can get them in a lot of different places now. They're becoming very, very accessible. And as long as you're not super messy, if you're really on a budget, you could get a couple of uses out of it. You just have to make sure you're careful and you're not getting them full of a whole bunch of stuff. If you keep them pretty clean, yeah, this is a precautionary thing. Honestly, I don't normally make a mess. And when I do, I also always keep on hand some 96% alcohol, and that will also get the resin off very quickly, which is going to keep you safe. Because again, I can't stress how you should keep safe with this craft. This isn't just something that we're just given to our kids, although Miniverse, you kind of think it sometimes. Whew. All right, so I did cheat a little bit. Sorry, not sorry. Mostly not sorry. And I have this diamond mold where, if you can see, I have 3 different color mica powders that I kind of just place into the mold, hoping to get some good color. The reason why I chose this one is it is kind of a deep mold for UV resin. So with my flashlight, this would have taken me probably hours to sit down and get this secure properly. And then I'd still sit it in the window for days. So I think we're going to give that a pour. This one, it might not be able to do it perfect the first time. We might have to play with it, but I think it's going to be better. And then there's a quick thin mold that I would use for, say, a necklace or something. Well, I got this. This is from the package. This is from Santa, which again, thank you, love you, appreciate you. I love anything space and moon related, so we're going for this, and you guys know why I'm going for the space. So, oh, pop it apart. We're going to move this back a little bit. Now, UV resin is going to go into your mold faster and better, and you are going to have less bubbles right away if you keep it warm. So I kept my resin between my legs while we were doing that live. And now this resin is good and warm and ready to go. I didn't have to go messing around with hot water. I didn't have to put it anywhere while I'm setting up and just sitting. I'm warming. So I'm not going to fill all 3 diamonds. Sorry, guys. Again, this is just a test run for going live and a test run for my new light. So we're just having some fun. So, well, I'll ask you guys real quick. Are we going to fill the dark mica that has a shimmer? We're going to call that the dark gray. Are we going for this pinky orange mica? These are color shifting. Or do we want to go for the bluey green? Let's see if we can get some people in the chat to pick out a color, because I'm only filling one. We're not spending all night here. Your girl gotta sleep. You look ready to go into space. Pinky orange, doy. We got a blue. We got a dark one. Okay, so now we got 2 blues. Blue's winning, guys. If we don't see much more, then I'm going to have to go with blue. 2 is higher than 1. Blue, green, yep. Hyro, I think you finished it. Oh, we got 2 grays and 3 greens. The blue-green is winning. While you guys see if there's another one, I'm just going to fill a couple of these moons up. So maybe I'll be a half decent smart person and put it on this. Yep, knock my resin over. Put it on this first. We'll do a teeny tiny guy. A teeny tiny guy. And we'll just do them all. Why not? I can do a lot with a clear moon. I know I can. Oh, this guy's going to take up quite a bit and don't care. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. When I'm pouring resin, I tend to kind of mumble and talk to myself because it's like I'm trying to figure out as I go what I'm doing. So I didn't mean to ignore you. Green, gray. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. The green wins. But we can always come back in another day and do the other color if this works out good. Oh, it's so pretty and shimmery. This one I am going to take my time pouring a little slower. And before I finish that one, I know I said I was going to do it quick and yeah, well, maybe I lied a little. I don't want that bubble right down in the bottom because, well, that is going to make it not look like a diamond. The moon bubbles I can deal with because they can be craters. And let's take a look. That's good enough. The bubble can still exist. You can't just exist in the bottom. Yeah, whatever. You stay and you do you. Who am I to judge a bubble? Normally you don't want to be so quick and ridiculous with pouring your molds like I'm doing. I'm just trying to make this not boring for you guys. You do want to take your time. You want to watch all the angles. I suggest actually pouring in layers. You can still cure it all in one go. Just pour a layer. Take your best friend in the resin universe, which is your toothpick. I'm telling you, this thing is multifunctional when it comes to UV resin. If you don't have toothpicks, you don't have resin. Then I'm missing messages. We'll see. Water-based resin. I don't know if it's water-based, but I'd have to look into that. It's a lot of other chemicals, though. Real who doesn't talk to themselves while crafting. Hardcore truth, though. All right. So once you got it all in and you do see some bubbles at the surface, you take your handy-dandy torch. You're just popping. We're just popping. We're not burning. We're just popping. I'm not going to dig through and get the bubbles in the bottom because I don't care. I'm going to top these guys off just a little bit just to give them a nice top. You go in. You got to get a top on you. You get a top on you. I'll clean that guy up later. He's fine. He's fine. Top layer. There we go. I always feel bad burning my molds. I know I shouldn't. You have to do it, but I always feel bad bringing fire to my molds. But yeah, having a torch is your best friend. If you're not good with a torch or you can't have one, you can't have access, whatever, you can take your 96% alcohol, but glare, man. Take your 96% alcohol and put it in a spray bottle. And if you spray over the top of your resin, it is also going to pop those bubbles. So we don't really care how we pop the bubbles. We just need to get rid of them. And you know what? It happens. We forget them. You can get a syringe and go in later and fill them. And the beautiful thing about UV resin, it is forgiving. If you get that bubble, you can still try to find a way to fill it in. And nobody's gonna know. You might be saying, they're gonna know, they're gonna know. No, they're not gonna know. Okay, so, my husband was supposed to hand me that canvas. If you could be ever so kind to hand me that canvas. Alex, please. I can use the back of it. Hold on, guys. I'll grab it real quick. I got this. I got hands. Okay. So, we're going to have have a little shout out. Hopefully Melissa is still tuned in. I don't know if she's on the live or not. But if you are, I'm going to use the canvas that your little man drew for me. I am going to place this in front of our UV light as it is curing because I don't want it just going crazy with the screen. And UV light, you don't want to be staring directly into UV light. It's not great for your eyes. It's not great to have it long term over your skin. So, and the resin itself is going to cure better if it's in like an enclosed kind of thing. So if you can get a box to go over it, you can get something to cover it. It is better for you. Didn't realize you pop the bubbles with a torch. That's kind of neat. Yeah, it is really fun. I can show you later some little resins that I've made that I didn't do it versus doing it. It's great. Let's see how this bad boy does. Explaining each step. Thanks, guys. I love the comments. It's really helpful for the future. So I am going to go. Wait a minute. We don't have. When I plug it in, it's supposed to get there. It lit up. Okay. No. There we go. I'll do a quick view so you can see what's happening. I'm going to change the camera a little so you can, there you go. Sorry about the wobbliness. So it's going to get real bright. So it is really bright. So I'm going to stick in front, but I'm going to go for a timer of, let's go 300 seconds. Why not? Let's go for it. Might be a bit overkill, might be underkill. We don't know because this is our first run. And I'm so happy that you guys are here to do this with me. I like that you're explaining each step and adding tips and tricks, I guess. It's helpful. Yeah, well, that's a part of why I wanted to create this channel. I want listen, I'm not professional. I'm not the best. I don't know everything. This is how I was curing things. This dirty old rechargeable single LED handheld flashlight. But the things I learn along the way, I want to share with other people because you can get to a point where you're making tiny little potion bottles that will break apart apparently, but have a lid that you can take apart and you can fill this guy up. He did crumble a little bit on the top, but we can fix that. So I like sharing all these things with you. Even if it's a craft I'll likely never do myself, it's always cool to see process and learn ins and outs of them. I agree. I wish we're almost at 200 seconds, guys, just so you know, so you're not wondering. I wish I could crochet better. I can do basic patterns. I can sometimes make a square or an oblong square. I made a couple of squids and other things, but it's just something that my brain doesn't want to accept. But I love watching people make things. And I have a friend who made this huge cardigan. And how do you do that? So I love watching that. I'm a knitter. I need to knit. I'm an old lady. I knit. And basically I make scarves and that's it. Because it's just a straight line down that knitting needle. That's it. We like sharing these things with you. Oh, thanks, Erica. Listen, Emily, if you want to teach me, I would love to. But don't forget, I am Dory. I'm the living embodiment of Dory. I have short-term memory loss caused by a couple of different diagnoses. So I'm going to forget. It's going to be frustrating to teach me. But I'm willing and I love you and thank you. People who craft along with me are super fun. Yeah. Well, I plan on doing a lot of craft along. I have a collection of Miniverse that I've gotten over the past year. I've done a lot of thrifting and a lot of sneaky sales and finding ways to make it so I could afford it. Plus, I was lucky enough to find a couple of people on Reddit who actually sent me Miniverse from America that I could never purchase here. It's just not possible. So I have some very rare Miniverse to share. I have some Halloween themed Miniverse to share. And depending on how the chats go and how everybody interacts, I'm hoping to take this channel towards a more goth but cute vibe where I take my Miniverse recipes, I'll also take just regular molds like this and create more alternative things. Miniverse that have a more goth feel, jewelry that's more alternative. I want to make a place where people who are alternative are able to still have fun in the crafting world. Just because I wear all black and just because I have that gothy look doesn't mean I can't create things. Here's what's it got laughing. If you ever want me to check for any here, oh, that's so sweet of you. I'm definitely gonna message you later. We're gonna talk about it for sure. We got about 42. We got 40 seconds remaining, guys, and I'm not peeking. I'm not taking a look. I want to find out for the first time everything with you guys. My new journey is to go through all of this with you. So I'm doing it. We're gonna figure it out. Said hi. Okay, hi. I love goth alt crafters. There need to be more of us. I agree, there do need to be more of us. I mean, just because I'm gothy doesn't mean I don't like a homemade fluffy blanket, or doesn't mean I want a quilt, or I really, really, really want someone to make me a bat stuffy that's crocheted or knitted. And guys, that light has gone off. Okay, so we're gonna lay down this canvas. I wish we had a drum roll, but the thing that makes me so excited, because I have never gotten to do this before, guys, this has a magnet, a magical magnet. I don't even have to like try and pull the thing out. Ooh. Posting craft stuff too. Oh, I love that. Okay, so which one are we checking first, guys? Are we gonna check out the big crazy diamond that we're really afraid to check, or are we gonna take the safe route and check on the moons first? Do we have anything in the chat to talk about it? I'll have a little drink while we do it. We got one for the moon. Do we want to start on space? 2 moons, 2 moons. Let's go. Let's get another moon, guys. Make it official. 3. Build up to the gem. That's enough for me. That's what I want to do. Okay, so first things first, we're going to take our handy dandy toothpick, but that toothpick has touched uncured resin. This is a toxic thing. We don't want to be spreading it. Cross-contamination. I am a professional piercer. Cross-contamination comes into play. We don't want to do this. Even if it is a micro amount. Believe me when I say this, a micro amount of uncured resin can still do damage. So we're having fun, but we're staying safe. Safety first. So we're going to poke. Oh, she's solid. Oh. Oh, yeah. All right, let's check out. It's not even, it's really still warm. Yeah, it's really still warm. So I am going to lay it on the silicone mat and give it a moment because it is still really warm. For me personally, I can usually get a mold like this done in, say, a minute or two. So this is overkill. So I am going to leave it for a minute to cool down, but I don't think this one needs any more time. So I'm just jumping right into it, and I'm going right to this gem. So she's looking even on top. We're taking our toothpick. I mean, it is solid. It is solid. It's really warm. It is a sign of curing, and it's really good. However, for this guy, just because he's so thick, and I do feel he could be maybe possibly a little soft, I think what I'm going to do with this guy, because I do want to be better safe than sorry with him, we're going to place him kind of differently. So last time I had him placed this way. So this time I'm going to turn him and put him a little over this way, and we're going to do the magic magnet, which is now something that I'm going to brag about forever. And you guys are here first, so you're the ones who are going to know that inside joke forever. Oh, what's the name of it? Yeah, magic magnet. Alright. So, ooh, smashed it. Now this is already like it's solid already. It may not be fully cured, but it is solid. So we're going to take this and we're going to move it back. You know what? I will do safety first again. Why not? We're going to take this other loose silicone mat because if you remember in the live event, well, the pre-recorded live event, I'm not even on camera, you can never have enough silicone mats. Guys, I'm telling you, these things are magical. Big ones, small ones, round ones, square ones, skinny ones, fat ones. I don't care. Buy a silicone mat. Thank you. Welcome to my TED Talk. Oh, she sticks to the table. All right, so we're going to keep that guy there. And I also have a plastic wrap across my entire table at all times. So even if something slips off of one of these mats, it is protected. And I can't stress that enough. And I won't stress it enough because I will continue. We're going to put it back here. We're going to take our black canvas again. We're going to place it here. But this time I'm going to try and find a way to leave it without having to touch it. There we go. Gloved, are you going to turn on, or are you just going to be one of those? No, we got it on. We're going to do another 300 seconds. I might not leave it in the whole time, but in the meantime, who wants to see a moon come out? Metal magic. Now, I will admit, like I said, this is a test run because for me, normally, I would take this regardless if it's set or not. I would normally take this and I would put this into the windowsill. I would leave it there for at least a day. Just because the curing is done, technically because it's hardened, doesn't mean that that chemical reaction still isn't happening. So there is still a little bit of outgassing. The mold, like the item itself, can still harden up. So I prefer to demold these 24 to 48 hours later. I'm an extremely impatient person, so this is difficult. So we're doing our live. We're playing with our new stuff. We don't care about time. We're taking them out. So let's go for this pop. Oh, how satisfying. It just instant. No stick. No struggle. Look at, oh. Guys, this is gorgeous. There's no fingerprints for me holding it. It's shimmery. It's nice and thick. It's domed off amazing, which we'll explain later in different videos. But this is crazy. Like, it hasn't gone all wackadoo on the top. Like, this is... I did no work to this. I did nothing. I did no prep, no nothing. And this is actually something I can work with to make proper jewelry. So I just stepped up my game. Have you ever had larger items that's solidified on the outside but not quite in the middle? Yes, if you have a larger item and you're using UV resin and the inside does not cure, this is not a safe item anymore. You either need to discard of it, or you have to make sure that the inside of the resin is cured. What is going to happen is that uncured resin is going to slowly eat away at the cured resin, and eventually it will leak out. This is not a matter of will or won't it. No, it will. It's just how long is it going to take. This is very dangerous. So we want to, you don't want to go 2 to 3 centimeters is usually your maximum depth for the light to penetrate. Once you go past that, you should start pouring in layers, especially with UV resin. If you have bigger molds and you want to pour something larger, you want 2-part epoxy, but then you need ventilation systems, you need masks, like proper ones, and you're waiting at least 24 hours before you can touch that, and a bubbler would work as well. And girl, I ain't got time for that. It came out so well. I did a lot of talking there because you said the right words to get me on a tangent. So we're just going to go ahead and pop these other ones out as fast as we can so the slide isn't going forever. Yeah, she's shiny. Let's do that fingerprint test. I'm pushing down on it really hard and there's nothing showing up. And at this point, you would think it would happen. This is, I didn't even show you guys. I just got jealous. So this is the next side up. Look at that. Look at that. It's gorgeous. So shimmery, so beautiful. Like, it is just, it's wonderful. I'm very happy with how this turned out. Again, This mold is just, look at that reflection. There's no imperfections. And with that little light that I was using, I would get little ripple effects, and a lot of time I would have to add a top coat. And this is done. There is no top coat needed. This just removes so many steps to what I'm doing. It looks professional. Thanks. We're going to go for the biggest one now. Look at how, like, I put no pressure on that. I didn't do a thing. That just jumped out at me. Look at the clarity of that guy. Look at that. This is no time spent on it. I'm not trying to add anything. I was just farting around. I'm pressing. I'm not getting much of a fingerprint, but I can feel this one is like there's a little bit of give. But I did see on the mold that there's a little, I don't know if you can see it on camera because of the lights and whatnot, but up here, there is a little bit of a wrinkle there. I can feel that wrinkle on this. So if you know, you know. I have high hopes now for the holographic molds that I have. I have molds that have a holographic print onto the mold, and then light went out. That holographicness shows up onto whatever it is that you create, because it creates a texture, and that texture is what reflects the light and gives you that holographic effect. So it's not something on the mold that transfers to the item, it's the texture and the shape. Good to see you, friend. Oh, hey. Yay, we got the Sophie in here. Nice to see you. Thank you. They're turning out great. Yeah, they really are. I'm truly impressed. This would have taken me hours, you guys. You have no idea how much this means to me. This is changing everything for me right now. And I'm so happy that I went live to show everybody the moment when my crafting side just went crazy. So we're going to pull it out this time because we can. Okay, guys, here's the thing. This is a deep mold. This is one of those ones. It's really hot. Should I let it sit and cool down? Maybe show you a mini verse that I have ready to go for the next time. And do you think we should try and demold it tonight? Do you think we should try and demold this one here tonight? And who cares if it gets messed up? And while I'm waiting for it to cool down, I can just, you know, grab a mini verse and show you what mini verse is all about. Because a lot of people tune in because they personally know me, and I'm so appreciative. But a lot of you probably have absolutely no idea what is Miniverse. What is it? What does it do? What are you talking about when you say this? So do you guys want to have a look at one of them to see what they are? Yeah, Pyro, I know you're saying pull one of them now, but there is only one. That's what trial runs are for. And I can't pull it right now because it's too hot, and I don't want to be messing with that mold or the resin while it's at that heat. So I do have to lay it down. We're getting some yups here. So I am going to take off these gloves temporarily to open up the Miniverse, because there's no way I'm going to be able to open up Miniverse with a glove on. So we're going to take that off. Thankfully, I've gotten no resin on this mold. I've got no resin on this glove, so maybe we get them back on after the demold. Maybe we don't. Maybe I need a new set of gloves. Maybe I don't care. Give me 1 second to grab a little mini verse here without knocking over a light. We are technically done with this light for tonight. So I am going to take this and place it out of the way, as I do not want to ruin this in any way, shape, or form, because this is my new baby. We're putting this aside. That's my new baby. Move all this aside. Try not to make too much noise. Let you dry off on the silicone mat. And what did I do with my mini scissors? That is an item I am going to want. Up right in front of me, of course. So, what we have here is a Miniverse. I wonder if I can turn this light down any further. There we go. Maybe this will help. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so can you guys see what we're looking at here? Kind of situation that we have. So this is the Halloween theme. This is why I thought it would be a good idea to pick this one, because we are going for the cute but creepy. And the Halloween version is a little bit different than normal version, as normally they'd have like a little pinhole somewhere where you can kind of do a cheat and find out. Whereas on this one, on the inside wrapper, it tells you what you're going to get. So I love that. This, I believe, I'm not sure if it was from this year or last year. I think it was last year because the cake was from last year's Halloween. So I have a play date coming up soon with two of my closest friends ever. Oh, that's satisfying. Oh yeah. Where we're going to sit down and we're going to create some Miniverse together. And it's exciting because we've decided on doing some Halloween. And I think you guys are still in the chat. So I just wanted to shout out and say thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it, having somebody who's here enjoying these things with me, because this truly does give me happiness right now. And everybody needs a bit of happiness in their life. So we're going to pull that. I love when you can get it in one pull. Oh, yeah. I do like that. Keep those wrappers off to the side because I'm going to throw them in the proper garbage. We do that here in our household. Follow the rules. Somebody else tell me that's satisfying to them. Like, tell me I'm not the only one who loves that single pull, right? Anybody? No? Chat's not going to move? Nah, so satisfying. Thank you. It's from the husband, so it has to be true. And then oh, I didn't get a satisfying pop, but that's okay. So you get this cute little ball holder. It's hard to keep the camera closer right now because of where it's plugged in, but I will see what I can do. I'll try and just tilt it down a little bit. I'm sorry if I get gassy at any point or anything like that happens. As a lot of you know, I do have a lot of digestive issues. So if I do get gassy, anything like that, I apologize. Don't really have much control. It's very sad. It's true, though. It doesn't happen often enough. No, honestly, normally when I open Miniverse, it takes me like 5 hours. That's why I had the scissors, because I never get it on the first pull. So again, with the good luck here tonight. So let's take out these bags. Let's keep them here one by one. Got all these papers. It's crazy. This is our fun table. Look at that. Emily, tell me you're not in love with that green splatter. Girl. And then we got the black bottom to that there table. We got a little box here. We got some more that I love. Yeah, I knew it, girl. I knew it. So we got all these cute packages, all these cute Halloween colors. This is where I get excited. Have a spooky day. Always. That's what we're always looking for. So here inside the little bottom pack, you can actually take your table if you so want, and you can put it into the bottom of the holder. You can create like a little display. I don't do that. I like to make my own. So we will remix this together another day. I'm not going to do all this live right now because it is too much for me. But I'll show you what you can get in these packs, and I'll open up the bags. And then after we're done that, we're going to demold what we got. So on the front here, you get to see this is the Halloween set. Trying to make sure we got no flare. So we got here, this is the bug punch with the little skull glasses. It's hard to see, but you get skull glasses and some candy bugs. The spooky cake, which apparently everybody was getting multiples of, so we got bitter about it, even though it's beautiful. We got the dirt cups with the little shovels, and kinetic sand for, you know, the fudge, if you will, which is super cute. And the ultra rare, which I really, really, really want, but I still have not been able to find one. And at this point, I don't think I'm going to, and I'm okay with that. And when you buy your Miniverse, you're going to see on the back of the wrapper, on the corresponding side of what you got, they are going to give you a brief instruction. But keep in mind, on YouTube, there are thousands of videos of people making these. There's a Beetlejuice one. No, girl, there really is. You need to see this year's. This year's Beetlejuice is actually like a big hand coming out. And it's the shrimp cocktail bowl with everything going. I'm so sorry I got you into this. I am sorry, not sorry. I don't, okay, I should get, no, I didn't even need it. Okay, so this is the little box here. It's so hard to see without getting any kind of glare. And this is the cutest box that has ever existed, ever. And you open it up. And inside you have these little cups. Like I can't, guys, I can't even, look at this. This is a little skull cup. I don't know how to show it better. Look at that. It's a skull cup. And you get 2 of them in this box. So, a lot of times Miniverse will do that where they'll give you 2. So you get a couple, or as I call it, you get a screw up. Normally the one that says stay chill. Man, that glare. This one says chill out. That's usually a resin because you don't want to store your resin too hot or too cold. It's kind of like cool area. And trust me from experience, always open your bags all the way up, because sometimes in the series they will include these teeny tiny little brushes or these teeny tiny little spoons, or sometimes there's a mishap where they'll give you an extra ingredient and you don't want to be throwing away your bag and then throwing away these tiny super ingredients. Stop saying the B word. You have already said it twice. What B word? I don't know what you're talking about. So we have here some toxic green apple, and that is going to go inside of your mugs. So that is your resin. There is some tape over the top of it. Has a little warning on the back. Again, do not open that or use it without gloves. You might think that you're fine. You might think that you're good, but like, no, you're not. You know, this is not what we do. Okay, so we're going to open this one. Careful. Make sure we don't lose anybody. And this is where I get happy, joy. Where did I put the top? Under here. Okay, so with every Miniverse, the top, you get a little topper guy, and he's going to go in the top. We're going to not pop him in. Ah, no, why would he do that to me? How rude. He ran away on me, and I did not like that, but I found him again. We're good. We're good. There we go. We got him in. We are actually going to use our little lamp here for a second to see if we can actually get the effect going. I'll keep that off camera so we're not blinding people. But this guy actually does, oh, you can't even see it back there. He glows in the dark. Do you see it that way? Do you see the green? Are you guys able to see there for a second? Hold on, I gotta fix my earbud. Oh, my ear was so itchy. I'm so sorry. There's probably muffled. Bear with me. But did you guys see that it was glowing in the dark there? There's no light on right now. There's no light. Yeah, so that's the topper for our guy. I actually only recently found out that he glow in the dark, so that's why I was showing you guys, because I felt a little bit nooblet there. I felt like I was the noob. So we'll put these guys up here so you can see it. You are going to get tongs with these sets. You can use these to help with your resin. If you are a stubborn person who's not going to wear your gloves, please at least use your tongs so you're not touching anything with your hands. So I keep them in the plastic and everything and keep them good. Got these cute little straws. I want to make sure that we're getting through to our diamond. It's so hard to find that angle where you can actually see them, but there's not too much glare. One's orange, one's purple. It's a straw. You've seen a straw before. This one is wrapped in the paper. I do keep the papers because I plan on making like a scrapbook at some point in time with all the recipes. This here tray is also skull-shaped tray. And we are going to place our glasses onto our skull tray eventually. Now we're going to open up our orange bag. I'm going to shout out right now to our award-winning entomologist in our chat. And she wants to see the bugs. We got some bug gummies. When you open this bag up, there is a ton of bugs. We've got some maggots. We got some spiders. I think there's like a scorpion and a worm in there. And you're going to put those into your cups to make your little Halloween fruit punch. I love that about that. And I do end up using almost none of the bugs in these actual cups because I like to use them for remixes and for other things. And I have an unopened Harry Potter's classroom, which is basically like a big room to collect all your Miniverse into. It's really cool. I'll show pictures and videos on that. So I have an unopened one that we can create together. So right here, we have a bag of ice cubes. Tell me that's not the cutest. And it's actually like a little brag clip on the top, and it actually functions. I'm not even kidding you. Then we get the little thing of the whipped cream. It's just like a box of whipped cream. You open up the lid like you would whipped cream. And we're going to have an orange and a purple. Oh, I got an extra purple. Nice. Purple's my favorite color. They gave me an extra this time. That makes up for the time that they didn't give me the eye that I was supposed to get. All right, we're going to just put that out of the way for now. And as promised, we're going to open this up. I don't know if there's going to be something flying out on me. Hold on while I get a bit of water. The ice bag is so good. The ice bag is amazing. And on top of it, I actually have a mold for ice cubes. So I have been nonstop making ice cubes from glow in the dark to like every other color. Just been going crazy with it. And I'm happy that you brought that up because if you start getting into Miniverse or even just resin in general, you don't have to spend that much on resin because you can fill in the empty space with, say, those clear rocks that you see sometimes people put in their vase to like make a display. Or you can go to your dollar store and you can get those little, it's like a flower branch, and it has the little plastic crystals on it, and you can use those as ice cubes for your Miniverse, or any kind of like plastic or glass, something that you can put into it. If it's clear or the same color, once the resin settles, you're actually not going to see it. Thank you. Ice bag, so good. Never seen Miniverse before. Do they come in different genres? I have currently Lord of the Rings Miniverse, Harry Potter, both potions and honeydukes, which is their candy. I also have Hello Kitty and Friends, just regular Hello Kitty. There's Valentine's, Christmas, Happy Hour, which is drinks. I'm looking over this way because I have a box full of them. There's a Harry Potter Welcome to Hogwarts that has like brooms and a couple of wands and different things. I've got different recipes like drinks and all kinds of different foods. Pinatas from a party one that I had. I have, I think, like a chicken noodle soup one. I have so many from so many different genres. So what I'll do is I'll make a video later of me going through to show the ones that I have that are unmade, so that maybe we can do a poll to see who wants to watch what next, because I do still have some of the Lord of the Rings swords that I haven't made. I have a bunch of the potions I haven't made, and I haven't made any of the Valentines. And I have a very special one from Ashley, who was in our chat, and it is the deviled eggs, which in the Miniverse universe and all the groups, they've actually argued that that may be the best Miniverse of all time, is those deviled eggs. So I'm a little nervous. I've never cured anything this size with UV for this short amount of time and not gotten a terrible result. So if this is terrible, it's a learning experience and we're not going to be mad. We're going to learn from it and we're going to grow. So what I'm doing here, which is hard to get on camera, is I'm slowly just trying to get that mold free because it's actually really stuck on there. So I'm going to try, I'll stand up and see if I can get you guys like a better viewpoint. Now I am seeing, I don't know if that's glitter or if my fingerprint, but we're seeing a bit. Oh guys, do you see that blue that's coming out? I'm trying to find a way to focus. Maybe if I'm standing in front of it with my black. Like, that looks like it's decent. Like, let's see. Nothing's coming off on my glove. Nothing's showing anywhere. Guys, I think we may have done it. I think we may have created a crystal that on every side has this shimmery color changing mica powder. We got that fine point, we got that bubble out, and we got the clear top to give it a cool kind of look into it. But if I'm honest, I think we may be successful. Like, I really think that this actually worked in just 2 clicks of a button. I mean, I am going to put it in my windowsill just to be on the safe side, because, you know, I do have children and I do want to at some point sell these as jewelry and stuff, and I don't ever want to put anybody in harm's way. But I did barely nothing to get the bubbles out, and I am staring into this. I'm trying to find something wrong with this. I am absolutely trying to find the flaw in this diamond, and I'm not finding it, and I'm in awe. I really feel like I just stepped up my game hardcore, and I did it with you guys here with me. So that's really special. And I am really, truly grateful. Yeah, I'm really happy right now. I really appreciate everybody who came out and supported me. I am so happy with all the likes and the shares and the interests, the questions, and then you guys came back and stuck around for my live, even though I had no idea what I was doing, just walking around like a fool, and yet you're still here with me. So I truly appreciate this, and I'm starting to feel, you know, useful again. I did want to end this video just in one specific way. Before my friend Sarah had lost her battle with cancer in the beginning of this year, she had been almost daily sending me messages and asking me, when are you going to get your YouTube going? You should be on YouTube. People are going to want to see you on YouTube. Do your crafts. Get out there. Go on there. Share your music. Share your talent. And I kept telling her, I'm going to do it one day. I am going to do it one day. I'm going to do it. One day the time will be right. And it was actually around the time of her birthday this year that things just started falling together. And I found these amazing people who were willing to help me and to help push me forward and get things going. So what you're seeing now is the beginning of, I guess, step 2 of my YouTube channel, my second try. I'm here now. It's good to see you. And yeah, I'm dedicating this video to Sarah because she always told me that I should be doing this and I should be going. And it was right after her birthday that I was given great opportunities and help and advice. And I'm filming right now with just my camera, a crappy ring light that I got at Action, and almost nothing. And, you know, free gifts from a friend. And from here on up, the only thing that we're going to do is be able to go up. We're going to be able to get better and bigger. And I say we because now I have help and I have all this support. And now you are here again. And to watch the unboxing first. That's fair, though. That's fair. Glad you broke through that mental barrier. You're feeling, thank you. I'm really happy too. I almost didn't do this. I almost made an excuse as to why I couldn't do this. And I almost said that I can't go live. And I'm really glad that I did. And I'm so glad you all came out. And I can't wait to make the next video. I'm thinking, I'm not sure when you guys want me to post it, but I'm thinking maybe the next video we can go ahead and actually make our Bug Juice Miniverse together. And maybe I can put another jewelry resin piece in the light at the same time so we're not wasting space and electricity. What do you guys think? Thanks, Pyro. Another pan drop video. I won't forget about the hand pan. I'm not sure how much it's going to be on this channel, or if maybe I create a second channel. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm not stopping with my hand pan. There will be more hand pan music, and I'm going to add in my singing bowl and possibly a flute, as I was just gifted a flute by my bestie. Glad you did it too. Thanks, Erica. That'd be fun. Thanks, Emily. You're confident on camera, natural. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So do you guys think it would be a good idea if next time we came on and we did our bug cup together? See if we can get anyone in the chat with any opinion. I don't know if my chat just goes, oh, look, new comments. I missed them all. Yes, we got 2 yes. Awesome. Possibly what I'll do is I'll find a way to either link my Instagram or something like that. And if you guys think it's a good idea, I can post up on my Instagram a picture of each mold that I have. Maybe we can assign some of them numbers or something like that. And we can let you guys pick out a mold that I'm going to create the day that I create one of my miniverse. And we can kind of sit down together and build a miniverse, but then also do a mold. And I'm more than happy to, have a chat with anybody. Anybody has any questions, if we want to bring up other topics while I'm doing the resin, just keep in mind, we're not going to have much time to talk now because my light is perfect. Did you see that? I did that. I can't even. I'm blown away. All right, I want to say thank you to everybody so much. I had an amazing time. I feel really good about this, and I can't wait to keep making more content, and I can't wait to keep hearing more feedback. I want people to let me know what they think was good and what was bad, because if you don't tell me what was bad, I can't make it better, and we're only going to get better if we grow together. So sometimes telling someone they're bad is the best thing you can do for them when you love them. Proud of you. Thanks, babe. I appreciate that. So yeah, I'm going to wrap it up, and I'm going to say thank you to everybody for all of the support. And it hasn't just started tonight. Many of you that were in the chat have been there for me for so long, and I will always love you for everything you've done and continue to do. The hardest part is leaving. Love it. My Cure Life for 3D. Love it. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I love you so much. And this is a night that I will never forget. And I really hope Sarah was proud. So, thank you. Now, how do I turn this live off? I really don't know how to do it. Am I just going to be live for the rest of my life?